Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're turning in from. My name is Ruth Zubairu and I am a mindset empowerment enthusiast. What does that mean? Yes, it means that I am passionate about how you think, and then how it affects the results that you get from your life. And now today is 15th of February 2017. Why is that special? It's a day after Valentine. And so I was thinking to myself, yesterday and early this morning, a number of young ladies, everybody is so concerned about, wearing red tops, wearing red gowns, dressing hot and trying to become in the flashy mood. Is Valentine. But for some people who already have people who are in their relationships, they have that special someone. They are already thinking about things to do. They're going to have a date night, they're going to have this, they're going to have that. And for those who do not have such relationships, it's a time of worry. People begin to think to themselves that am I not beautiful enough? Why are people not approaching me? Why am I not in a relationship? Why am I not yet married? I was thinking about now I would have, people when you see you're in the school or you're at work, and then you have a colleague that just gets a surprise cake, from a Valentine or a surprise gift. You you feel it should have been me, and it's almost like, is there something wrong with me? That's the reason why, I don't have a Valentine. Now, even for those that have succeeded in having a fun time, a good time in Valentine, by the 15th of February, that's by this morning, it's almost like, okay, did you make a lifelong decision based on a temporary fling, based on a temporary fantasy, the fantasy of feeling loved, feeling appreciated, and then you go. For example, let me be let me be very plain now. There was this last year. There was this young girl who, she was out of school, and then she didn't have money yet to either pursue for her education, and then she was learning hairdressing and trying to gather money for herself to be able to go into school, and then she got into a relationship, so to say, with a young man. He was an upcoming electrician, a technician rather, and then he obviously they got talking. He liked her, he told her sweet nice things, things that made her giggle, made her laugh. And she was really into this guy. And by the 14th of February, after taking her out, buying things, he began to make demands of her, sexual demands. That's what I mean. And so, by after the the whole frenzy of February 14th, she felt that in order to say thank you to the guy, she needed to sleep with the guy. I don't know how that translates to saying thank you, but but she did. And within a few weeks, a few months, we all saw the results. She became pregnant. Now, the man wasn't ready to be a father. Neither was she ready to be a mother, but what was she to do? She was already pregnant. And so they quickly did a rushed marriage, and he arranged for her to go stay with his mother to give birth, away from the city, away from Lagos. And so she gave birth in October, thereabouts, yes, October, November-ish. And then October. Until today, she hasn't come back. She's still in the village with his mother. Her life has changed forever because of the decision to partake in sexual pleasures when it wasn't time. And so, on the 15th of February, many people come to that realization of, what have I done? And so they're like, I hope I didn't make the right choice. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice, rather, in giving away of themselves to someone who wasn't worthy. And so the first thing that I would like to say today to anyone who, is either feeling bad that you didn't have a Valentine, or feeling bad that you had a Valentine and it didn't end the way you wanted, you are worth more than rubies. You are prized above rubies. Your value shouldn't be based on what anybody thinks of you. Shouldn't be based on whether how many gifts you have or how many calls you have per day from different suitors. Your own is coming. Like someone said yesterday on Facebook, Valentine Day doesn't end. So if this year Valentine you don't have a Valentine, you have one next year. There's another one for the year coming. So you don't jeopardize your life. You don't make a permanent decision on your life based on what is temporary for today. So don't give in, don't sell out, don't reduce, don't trade, don't throw your pearls before swine. Don't take something that is precious and trample on it because you want a momentary moment of pleasure, and because you feel your self-worth isn't, packed. You don't have that self-confidence in yourself in being able to say no. Some of them feel if you say no, then I'm going to leave you for somebody else. Yes, go ahead. And so if you leave me, that means you are not for me either. And so nobody should threaten you because you are not giving into sexual pleasure. Nobody should threaten you and say, you don't love me. If you love me, you will do this. If the person loves you, the person will put a ring on your finger. Yes, I said so. If the person loves you, he will put a ring on your finger. He will love you enough to respect your decisions. He will love you enough to respect the fact that you want to build a future for your life. You want to build something for your life without necessarily having to, eat your cake now and then you will now begin to wonder what's left for you to have tomorrow. So there is no harm in saying no. You lose nothing by saying no. I think the only thing that you lose is the negative people around you. If saying no helps preserve your dignity, saying no helps preserve the treasures that God has placed on your inside. So cheers to all those who said no and who stood by their nose. Cheers to those who said no and then said yes later. You can always make a decision. You can always change. You can always learn and move on. If you have made a mistake, there's no need dwelling in your mistake. There's no need remaining in your mistake and calling yourself names. You are more than your mistake, or you are more than your success. You are God's masterpiece, and so God has the best for you, and He has designed it to build you into that wonderful person that people look at and say, "Wow, I love this person. I love him. I love her. She is just a shining light." And so that is all that God wants for you. Don't jeopardize it. Don't throw it away because of what? A momentary moment. I'm saying momentary moment now. Because of a moment of pleasure, a temporary moment of pleasure, that is fleeting. Remember, God loves you. If you were the only person, like I wrote on my blog post like yesterday, if you were the only person on earth, He will still send Christ to come die for you. That is how seriously He takes you. And so, how about you take Him seriously too? And so, if you haven't come to a knowledge of Christ, if you haven't received Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, this is a good time to come to Him. He says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. I am weak and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." The true love that you seek isn't in the arms of any man. The true love that you seek isn't in the kisses of any woman. It is found in God. It is found in knowing who God has made you to be, and in reveling in your purpose that God has created for you. You are created to show forth His glory. Every manufacturer has a mindset, has something he has in mind, for making anything that is being made. And so you were created for a purpose. And so until you begin to walk in that purpose, you would not really find fulfillment in life. Wealth, money, girls, drinks, cars will not satisfy the longing for fulfillment that is deep within you. And so get back to your maker, get back to the manufacturer's manual. What were you made for? When you find it, it would set every other part of your life in a straight line. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, my name is Ruth Zubairu. I am a writer, a professional writer. I'm an author of the book I Am. You can find the link in the comments below. And I'm also a blog consultant. I help businesses maximize their online reach, by utilizing all that the internet provides in order to get more customers and get more revenue for their businesses. I'm also a mom of two boys, two energetic toddler boys. They're my world. And I'm really passionate about helping people become, especially young women, become women of excellence and virtue. The just concluded summit was an amazing one, and I do hope you can get access to the recordings. Thank you so much. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get to them. Take care now, and remember, you are awesome. Take care. Bye.